too common. One famous person or another, the victim of a terrorist attack. Many famous men and women must learn to duck flying bullets, avoid kidnappers, and learn to discover bombs. In his Special 4 report, Escape from Danger, Eyewitness newsman Charles Austin tonight takes us to an anti-terrorist school where staying alive is the only lesson taught.
Here, the students learn to stop a car in a turn safely in a restricted area. The school has taught students for over 8 years now that there's a lot more you can do with a car to escape than just go fast. The instructors are Fred Stafford, Chief Driving Instructor and Vice President of the Scotty School of Defensive Driving.
The end. You weren't stabbing at it, you finally just laid on them and stayed on them, and the car just slid, okay?
The other teacher is Eddie Mastrocola, Chief Self-Defense Instructor, Weapons Expert, and former bodyguard to the son of the Shah of Iran.
A pipe bomb fits very easily up a tailpipe of a muffler. Again, a precautionary measure would be drill a hole and put a nut and a bolt through there. Just make it a little harder for him, give you more time, and increase your options.
For 2 days, I watched and learned how to do security inspections and fast getaways, all conducted at the Scotty School of Defensive Driving in Thompson, Connecticut. For security reasons, we cannot identify the actual students, but we can say that citizens of 32 countries have attended the training program. The students are usually bodyguards and chauffeurs for some of the richest people in the world. The private 4-day course cost $1,650. Tomorrow night, we'll take a look at some of the special driving techniques that are taught here at the School of Defensive Driving. The emphasis will be on how to avoid being the victim of an ambush. Charles Austin, TV4, Eyewitness News.
Well, that's a question facing the rich, the famous, and quite frankly, the business executive today. Danger is a constant companion to these people. They fear terrorist attack. To escape from danger, these people go to places like the anti-terrorist school in Connecticut. Here's Eyewitness newsman Charles Austin with a Special 4 report.
Help me, please! Help me! Put your head up, watch out! Please!
What appeared to be an accident scene was really an ambush. Students in the anti-terrorist driving program are subject to several traps like this one during their training, because in their real jobs, as chauffeurs and bodyguards, they are never far away from real life-threatening situations. On this, the final day of the program, students learned how to control instincts that could get them killed and follow instructions.
We were doing this exercise before, just backing up and turning. You saw what happened when you go to turn the wheel. A car wants to get away from you. All right, the front end of the car wants to snap around. We're going to use that tendency to our advantage this time. What you're going to do, you're going to accelerate and reverse, and when you get up to the proper speed, when you feel you have the proper speed in reverse, and we'll tell you what that is initially, you take your foot off of the accelerator, reach over, and snap the wheel around once. What will happen then is the front end of the car is just going to shoot around, and you're going to pivot right on the rear wheels. Okay, as the car's snapping around, once the car is past the halfway point and heading in the other direction, knock it into drive, bring the steering wheel back, and just accelerate away.
Over 6,000 people have completed the training here. At least 50 former students have been the targets of terrorism and survived. The reverse J-turn that was just demonstrated and this procedure called the bootleg turn are two maneuvers that will be put to the test in a final exam which the students are graded on. And here it is. The student in the lead car is told not to exceed 45 miles an hour, but he has to hold back the pursuit car driven by the instructor. And although blanks and not real bullets are used, this final exercise often takes on realism. Students get an adrenaline rush and sometimes overreact, exceeding the 45-mile-per-hour speed limit. A drive on the outer edge of control, and the trick is to avoid the roadblock at the end of the course, then avoid being shot. In real life, it could cost them their lives. There's no formal graduation ceremony for the students here after they complete their course. No, they'll receive their diploma in the field, in the real world. That is, if and when they survive a real terrorist. Charles Austin, TV4, Eyewitness News.